Hey up, I'm Alex, I'm the 9th DigiDestined, and this is DigiDestined Diaries. DigiDestined Diaries is a series where I compile a full run of a chosen Digimon device into one video for your viewing pleasure. And this one begins with a story. So, ever since I started collecting Digimon again, approximately 5 years ago, I've always had one Holy Grail device, a device I've always dreamed of having but have never been able to obtain. This particular device is so rare and so valuable, I've never been able to justify spending the money that it's worth to buy one. So I've just kind of always gone without. I haven't gone without, look at all this stuff. But yeah, I've always just kind of sidestepped and accepted that I will never own this particular device. However, a few weeks ago, a friend of mine, Jordan, aka the Digimon Professor, hilarious YouTube channel, definitely worth checking out.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Does this make me the 9th DigiDestined? No, lolace.
He contacted me and said he had a little something, and unknowing to me, it was this Holy Grail device. So if you've been here for a while, you know what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the Digimon Original version 5. Look at that masterpiece. I cannot believe I actually own this thing. This is such a treasure. So I have all the Digimon from version 1 to 4, and now I have version 5, the missing piece of the puzzle. Jordan, this is such a ridiculously generous gift. Thank you so much, dude. I can't believe I'm actually holding this. Since I bought my first V-Pet as an adult, I've always longed for this device, and I finally have it. This is absolutely insane, man. Thank you. Thank you times a million. I'm just not worthy. I feel not worthy to be holding this thing. Jordan, you are the man. You are the man. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the original Digital Monster version 5. Highly regarded as one of the rarer Digimon V-Pets in the Digimon V-Pet collecting community, and definitely one of the coolest rosters on any device ever, and I'm stoked to fire it up. However, the treasure hunt doesn't end there. Alongside this, I will be running another absolute treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, version 2 English. Look at that. That is such a treat. Now, this one also has a bit of a story. So I won this on eBay for an absolute steal, surprisingly. It was advertised as working, but once I received it, I opened it up, chucked some batteries in it, and it wasn't working. So the screen would come on, and then after 5 or 10 seconds, it would just fade out and turn off. Also, it had a broken speaker wire, and it just wasn't in working condition at all. However, because I'd won it for so cheap, I was never going to complain. So if nothing else, I was just going to keep it for this funky shell. But luckily for me, I'm friends with an absolute legend, Ver.9. He's the legend that makes this amazing sprite work. He is such a gem among the Digimon community, and I'm truly blessed to have Ray as a friend. Ray is a genius with this stuff, and he said he would have a look at it for me, and he's managed to bring it completely back from the dead. This is almost a brand new device now. He replaced a load of things, he fixed a load of things, and now it is absolutely perfect. So I have a working version 2 English and a Japanese version 5. This is going to be one hell of a DigiDestined diary. Also, one last thing about Ver.9. If you're interested in having any custom sprite work made up, or if you need any of your V-Pets repairing or servicing, Ray is your man. I'm going to leave a link to his Ko-Fi page where you can check out his commissions for sprite work, and you'll be able to contact him regarding any Digimon V-Pet repair help you might need. Ray is a legend, and if you can, please support him. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Zeuromon and Punimon. Let the adventures begin. Hey up, so it's day 3 on our adventure with the original digital monster, and as you've seen in the previous clip, our babies digivolved to in training level. Zeromon digivolved into Pagumon and Punimon digivolved into Sunamon. I gave both of our babies 4 care mistakes. Now for anyone who doesn't know, a care mistake is when your Digimon needs something, the call light will come on. If you don't meet that requirement within a certain time period, the call light will go off again, and that counts as a care mistake. So as a result, Pagumon digivolved into Gizamon. Gizamon is an aquatic mammal Digimon, and according to his write-up in the Digimon reference book, in the water he's very ferocious, he's rapid, he's agile, but on land he's actually quite timid. And Sunamon digivolved into Elecmon. Elecmon is famously known as the noble protector of Digimon Village. Digimon Village is a place where all the Digimon end up once they've died. They are reborn as a Digi-Egg, and Elecmon takes care of them until they're ready to head out into the digital world. Ace! Also, while we're out here today, we're rocking the Vital Bracelet. This is the Guilmon Dim, very kindly gifted to me by Cullen, the legendary Milk Pixel, and this is Growlmon. I've activated adventure mode, so once we hit 1,000 steps, we'll have an epic battle. Let's rock! Okay, it's happening. It's a wild Growlmon. Go, Growlmon! Pyroblaster! Oh no, Growlmon dodged it. Growlmon's coming back with Pyroblaster. We've taken a hit. Use Dragon Slash! Oh yeah, here comes the critical. Boom! That's how it's done. Epic! Also, yes, the time is way off on this. That's because I'm always playing around with the clock to like reset the trophies and stuff like that. So, yeah. Ace! Okay, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to put the boys head to head. Let's rock. Here we go. Dan 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 dan. Down, dan 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 down, dan 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 down, down. It's a win to Elecmon. Buzzing. Ace. Okay, now it's time for a little history lesson. So, the original digital monster was created way back in 1997. These were Tamagotchi's attempt to appeal to boys. So they're made by the same people as Tamagotchi, Bandai, and they noticed that Tamagotchis were selling mostly to girls. So they created monsters that could connect together to fight to try and sell to the boys. And it worked. Digimon has been a huge success, and it all started with these cool little virtual pets. There are actually 6 versions of the original digital monster, although version 6 is so rare that it basically doesn't exist. It was only ever released in Australia, wasn't even released in Japan, which I find kind of weird, and I'm pretty sure that Little Siri has the only 2 in existence. And it's amazing to see that this ancient technology is still alive and well today. You know, these things connect with pretty much all Digimon devices from throughout time, and they're still cherished and treasured by Digimon tamers all over the world. And they still work, most of them, which is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Awesome. Hot. So we're back in the DigiDen because you may have noticed I've made a few adjustments to the DigiWall. So I've got this brand spanking new display cabinet. So I've stacked it out with most of my Digivices and V-Pets just to try and keep the dust off them, because like my originals, they don't have the boxes and I have this fear of dust creeping in through the cracks and wrecking them. So they're safely tucked away behind glass and I really love how it looks. And then yeah, I've just updated some of the pictures and printouts on the wall. I've got the picture of me and the DD UK squad when we all met up. I got the amazing Metal Vegemon X from Pentrickster on Instagram, the Alex and Metal Vegemon Tamer profile pic. I'm just really happy with how it's looking and I just wanted to share it with you. So yeah, I hope you guys like it too, because I do actually feel at this point like this wall is kind of yours as well. Like when I was changing it and taking shelves down, I was like really nervous in case I was going to screw it up, because a lot of people like to look at this beautiful shrine. So yeah, I hope you like it, but I'm really happy with it. But yeah, that's the new DigiWall. Anyway, it's day 5 and we finally hit champion level on both devices. So first up on version 2, our Elecmon digivolved into Angemon. So our electric hamster guinea pig fox thing digivolved into a hench angel. Awesome. And our original version 5 Gizamon digivolved into Devidramon, one of the sickest champion levels of all time. Devidramon is definitely one of my favourite champion level Digimon. I think he's such an awesome design. What's not to love about a black edgelord devil dragon Digimon? Amazing. Now, you're probably thinking Devidramon's sprite looks nothing like Devidramon. And you would be right in thinking so. And that leads me on to today's fun fact. Now this is probably everybody's favourite fun fact about the original digital monsters. And I'm pretty sure that by this point in the video, someone has already left a comment referencing this particular fun fact. The original digital monster version 5 is heavily influenced by Godzilla characters. So much so that Tyrannomon and Flymon both appeared in the Mothra Tamagotchi as Godzilla and Mothra. And I believe that all the other Digimon sprites used in the version 5 were originally intended for some kind of Godzilla device that was never released. Now I don't know that 100%, but that's my understanding of it, and I'm sure the comments will be full of more information about this. And so with your Godzilla goggles on, Devidramon's sprite is clearly Destroyer. Tuskmon was Space Godzilla, Deltamon was King Ghidorah. What else is there? Yeah, there's loads. But yeah, pretty cool fun fact. Pretty cool fun fact. And on the topic of fun facts, let's have a read of our partner Digimon's original animated series cards. Hand of Fate. In order to defeat the gigantic Devimon, Patamon digivolves to Angemon, who uses his powerful Hand of Fate to extinguish Devimon. And here's Devidramon, or Destroyer. Compound Eyes Demon. He guarded Myotismon's castle as a stone statue, but was released from the spell by Gatomon and revived. His compound eyes bind the enemy's hands and feet, then he skewers them with his spiked tail. So, let's put them head to head. Warrior of Light versus Servant of Darkness. Let's rock! Devidramon wins. So the version 2 won at rookie level and version 5 won at champion level. Now let's hope and pray and cross everything that we get to ultimate level so we can settle this epic score. So instead of pack of the day, we're doing stack of the day. So today I've got a stack of Japanese cards that I want to show off. I recently acquired these and I think they look sick. They've got the backs on that they used in Tamers, just giving me the fuzzies just seeing them. So let's have a look. We've got Waru Monzemon. Such a creepy dude. He was so intimidating in Digimon World 1. Skullgreymon. Such a dude. Next up we've got Magna Angemon and Seraphimon. That's a cute artwork. Look at that. Looks like War Greymon's reflecting on his life with Tokamon, maybe saying, look, you work hard, you can digivolve all the way to Mega too. Pretty cool. Bear fight. Monzemon versus Waru Monzemon. I don't know why Monzemon's wearing a tie, but he looks adorable. He looks adorable. Okay, there's just a lot of evil stuff going on here. They're just like, let's cram in all the Satan Digimon. We've got Demi-Devimon, Vilemon, Lady Devimon, Skull Satamon, Puppetmon, Myotismon, and Apocalypmon. Bunch of evil dudes. Next up, we've got Andromon, getting his tits out. Yeah. Next, another bunch of cool dudes. Yeah, we've got Digitamamon, Andromon, we've got Hi Andromon, Parrotmon, that golden chicken. Can't remember what this one in the middle is called, but I'm pretty sure that one was actually a fan-made Digimon. I feel like this is one of the Digimon that were submitted for fan contests and actually became an official Digimon as a result. I think. Who knows? Next up, we've got Myotismon enjoying a nice glass of orange juice. Marine Devimon, such a cool dude. That is sick. Look how sick that is. That's Megadramon, one of my favourite Ultimate level Digimon of all time. So sick. Look at all those missiles. Dude means business. Next up, we've got Magna Angemon. And we've got a bunch of Holy Digimon. You know all these Digimon. You know who they are. Then we've got these guys. I've never seen these in my life before. Not a clue who these are. Little blue guy, little yellow guy with blue fur on. Some little dinosaur reptile Digimon. No idea. These little megas in the background look pretty cool, but I don't know. Next, we've got these guys. Next, we've got Monzemon snuggling it out with Etamon. Not sure how Etamon feels about it, but Monzemon's having a great time. Then we've got Megadramon and Machine Dramon. Then we've got more Monkey Madness, Etamon, Metal Etamon, and King Etamon. Gotta love the monkey boys. Devidramon, there he is, there's our boy. And another Devidramon. Look how sick they are. Our boy is looking sick. Awesome. See you in the next bit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's day 9 and we have done it. Our version 2 Angemon digivolved into the almighty Skull Greymon. Hands down one of my favourite Digimon of all time. I actually have Skull Greymon tattooed as part of my Greymon tribute piece. I absolutely love him. Special attack is Dark Shot and Oblivion Bird. But yeah, just an absolute badass looking Digimon. That design is amazing. And on the version 5, our Devidramon digivolved into Metal Tyrannomon, another awesome Digimon, such a badass. And following on from our Godzilla discussion, Metal Tyrannomon sprite would have been burning Godzilla. So cool. I absolutely love Metal Tyrannomon, and his battle with Metal Greymon in the reboot was absolutely immense. Sick sprite, sick Digimon, sick device, everything is pretty swanky. So, we made it all the way to Ultimate, which is no easy task on the Digimon Originals. To achieve Ultimate, you need to have 15 battles at Rookie level, 15 battles at Champion, and the highest win percentage possible. I think 80% and higher gives you the best chances. But even with the perfect conditions, there's still a chance you can Evo fail. These things are not easy, and there is a good level of randomness to it to make it more rewarding when you do it. So you must believe me when I say I am buzzing that both of them made it to Ultimate. Absolutely buzzing. So throughout this video I've mentioned the different versions of the original digital monster, and now I want to talk to you a bit more about the difference between all the versions. The main difference between the English and the Japanese versions of these is the keychain. The English ones came with one like this, which always annoyed me as a kid, because as a kid trying to get one of these things to clip on your belt is not easy. Whereas the Japanese ones came with these things, which is really, really cool. And then obviously there's the language, which is very little. So the only text you see is in your food menu. And then yeah, you can see food and vitamin. That's the only English or Japanese in the device. So hey up, interrupting this whilst I'm editing because man, I am such an idiot. I've just said that the food and the vitamin is the only English. That's completely wrong. What a tit. So also in your parameters, you've got age, so 9 year, 20 lb. Hungry, strength, energy, victories. And in the Japanese, yeah, obviously these parts are in Japanese. But like I said, it is still very navigatable. Is that a word? It is now. You can still navigate this thing easy enough in Japanese. It is very, very simple. So it's still better, I think, to get a Japanese version just because they're cheaper and easier to obtain. So yeah, glad I cleared that up. Idiot. So if you're tempted of getting one of these, I'd recommend just getting the Japanese ones because they're cheaper and more obtainable, and the language isn't really an issue. And like I mentioned earlier, there are 6 original Digital Monster versions, and each version has its own egg, and in that egg is its own roster of Digimon. How can you tell the difference between each version? Well, each version has a different background. So I've got all my originals here to show you. So version 1 has these cool fields. All original version 1 devices will have this background with the fields, a few little bushes and the blue sky. Beautiful. Version 2, like Skullgreymon, has this cool desert background. The version 3 has a few more trees dotted around and a few more clouds in the sky, a bit more of like a forest feel. Version 4 has this mountain range. And version 5, if you can make it out behind Metal Tyrannomon, it's kind of like a swamp. I'll put an image of it on its own without Metal Tyrannomon in the way on the screen as well so you can see it. And the version 6 is quite an interesting one because the monsters that appear in the version 6 also appear in the Digimon Nature Spirits Pendulum, which was the first installment of the new series of Digimon. After the Digital Monster versions ended, they started the Digimon Pendulums. And because of this, they've also used the same background. So the version 6 background is the same as the Pendulum Nature Spirits background. Pretty fun fact. Another difference between all the versions is the training. Each one has its own different method of training, and I can only show you the ones we've got active today, and these two are actually the most similar. So version 2 is the hardest one ever. It's just one training method. You press this and you've got to stop it when it's at full power, which it goes so fast it's really, really difficult. Come on. Come on. There we go. Full power, smashes the punch bag, it's a victory. And the version 5 is actually the same mechanic, but it's a lot easier because it's slower. See, first try. Buzzing. And then there are a few just super minor differences, so it varies between each version what kind of meat your Digimon eats. So version 5, what are you eating? He's eating meat on a stick, and version 2 is eating chicken leg. See, they've got a different meat. Right, let's put them head to head. So, version 2 won at Rookie, version 5 won at Champion, so it's time to settle the score. Skullgreymon versus Metal Tyrannomon. Let's rock! There you go, Metal Tyrannomon wins. And so that concludes this DigiDestined Diary. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please go and send some love to my friend the Digimon Professor on YouTube. He's the absolute legend that sent me the version 5. And also go and check out Rage89's Ko-Fi page. Any support you can give these guys would be greatly appreciated from me because, yeah, I'm blessed to have these two legendary devices in my possession. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience between uploads. I know things aren't very regular over here at the minute, but I'm doing my best. And yeah, I almost forgot. We have a new installment of Metal Veggie merch. Check this out. Metal Veggie hat. Look how cool that is. Once again, this sprite work was done by the legendary Rage89. This hat and a load of other swanky Metal Vegemon and Digital Dream merch is available over on my Redbubble store. And I will take this opportunity just to remind you that all the products on my Redbubble store are set to 0% commission. So I don't see a penny from it to make it as affordable as possible for you guys. Obviously Redbubble still take their cut, but I don't take a penny from it. So it's hopefully as affordable as it possibly can be. But if you do buy anything, or if you've already bought something, send me a selfie and I will feature you in a video, or at least I'll do my best to feature you in a video. With your permission, of course. But yeah, for real now, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay ace, keep rocking. Peace.